Today on Forbes, the top-earning summer concert tours of 2024. When an artist had the kind of year that Taylor Swift did in 2023, including the record-breaking Eras Tour, becoming the most famous Kansas City Chiefs fan, and a billionaire, it was easy to imagine what the 34-year-old pop star would do for an encore: stage another Eras Tour. With 65 performances across Europe, Asia, and Oceania in 2024, Forbes estimates that Swift grossed $1.15 billion before taxes and fees, with pre-tax earnings of $400 million, $100 million more than what she earned last year. We conservatively estimate that she is worth $1.6 billion. It was also a record-breaking year overall in the music business, with Pollstar reporting year-over-year increases in the number of tickets sold, number of shows, and total grosses for artists. In addition, 2024 marked the highest average ticket price ever recorded, at nearly $127 a seat. Agent Jabot Lewis, who represents Latin trap megastar Bad Bunny, who ranks number 7 this year, says, quote, "There's no question that it's more expensive to tour than it's ever been before. The evolution of technology and ticket pricing, like Ticketmaster's dynamic model, has allowed tours at the high end to earn more money than they've ever earned before, which offsets a lot of that increase in cost." Overall, Forbes estimates that the top 10 touring acts collectively grossed more than $3 billion from January through the end of August, a nearly 10% increase from the same period last year. Other top acts this year include Coldplay, whose Music of the Spheres tour earned the band an estimated $131 million, and billionaire Bruce Springsteen banked $101 million for another tour alongside the E Street Band. Next year's top earners could be very different, seeing as Swift's Eras Tour will come to an end in December. To date, some big names, including Billie Eilish, Metallica, and BTS, have announced tours for 2025. And should Oasis's greatly anticipated reunion tour last longer than Jane's Addictions, the Britpop band could find themselves on next year's list. Here are a few of the acts that had the top-earning summer concert tours of 2024. At number 1 is Taylor Swift. The Eras Tour had 65 shows, grossing $1.15 billion, with earnings of $400 million. In the middle of the tour, Swift also dropped her 11th studio album in April, The Tortured Poets Department, which became Spotify's most streamed album of all time in its first 12 hours of release. Tracks were quickly added to her Eras Tour setlist, with new outfits to match, including a white Vivienne Westwood gown covered in album lyrics. Swifties were soon able to buy a t-shirt featuring her in the gown for $45, with Swift pulling in an additional $70 million just from apparel, postcards, and other tour merchandise. At number 2 is Coldplay. The Music of the Spheres tour had 40 shows, grossing $302 million, with earnings of $131 million. Chris Martin and company dethroned Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road tour as the biggest touring rock act in history. John held the record at $939 million in 2023, and Coldplay now sits at $946 million and counting. More impressive are the 8.8 million tickets the band sold since kicking off its tour in 2022. Showing that appetite for their music is greater than previous record holders U2 with 7.3 million tickets. At number 3 is Zach Bryan. The Quittin' Time Tour had 63 shows, grossing $318 million, with earnings of $113 million. Bryan's brand of moody country made him 2024's top-earning country act. The Navy veteran and Something in the Orange crooner still has stops across North America through the end of the year, meaning there is more green coming his way. For full coverage, and to see the whole list of top-earning summer concert tours of 2024, check out Lisette Voitko-Best's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.